Tonight, it's the National Football League Super Bowl 56.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. And it's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 37.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
At the Buccaneers' 30-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Third and long, it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. They'll fire this deep for Gallup. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this progresses?
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Here's Brady to throw. He'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
They'll run it with Jones. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We're scoreless after 1.
Ordered with no score.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Herbert now. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Joey Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Brady. Flush to his right. And break. The tight end's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Balazs. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Balazs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
And 8.
On third down, Herbert. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
And goal to go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And I think the ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Chargers.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Kickoff for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back in.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Taken in the end zone. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Going up top for Miller. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall him on. What a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down.
7-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
And 1 at the Chargers' 45.
From the 45 on second down, Brady. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Complete to Scott Miller. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Chargers' 15-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
Chargers 14. Buccaneers 11.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 3.
Going on the ground with Eckler. Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here is Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Eckler, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Now third and
this a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. That's out to the left and complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance, not with him. We've seen it too many times.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. He'll go for it. It's Brady. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That throw by Brady incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And this one is right down Broadway. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I'd kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
The 26-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Now Herbert. Get him down to the mountain before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
33-yard line.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.